be. I've been going nowhere lately. It's time to start all over and go for it. What can I do when a million things are running through? Million things I can't undo. I just sleepwalk, I just sleep talk. That's all I got.
Rockin' it when I be in your vicinity. All style synergy, recognize symmetry. Go outside the engine me, broke them down chemically. Ain't the number 10 MC, talking about how
I just came from the gym. I don't know, I'm just excited because I have really been missing the gym, y'all. Like, I just miss the burn and working out, and I feel like my body just needs it and wants it, and I'm finally in a mental space where I'm just motivated to go and make it happen. So the only thing is like recording. I still got to get over my fear of like being in the gym because y'all know, like, especially women, when we go in the gym, it's always like somebody's looking, you know, and you'll sometimes lock eyes with the people staring at you, and it's a little uncomfortable, but that's my own like insecurity, you know, coming out. And we got to get past that because we got bigger goals, and at the end of the day, it's, you know, they could just be admiring the body that you're working hard for. So there's also like a track right behind me, so I can, you know, do my little morning workouts and stuff out here. So I'm just excited. I feel like I'm finally getting into a good routine. Like, I can see my routine, I can see my like just consistency and stability, and like all these things just happening and coming together, and it's really an exciting time. So yeah.
Girl, it's been too long. Clock done fell off the wall. Been out here writing songs. Where the hell did the time go? Take on my passions with pain, but would you do the same? I'm going so insane, thinking about where you and I go. 3 years seems like forever when you sit and think about it. I put my heart.
All right, y'all, so let's go ahead and get into this Persian chicken recipe. It's a really light, healthy meal. So if you're like looking for something to try that's like different and isn't going to give you that full tired feeling, definitely try this out. Now, first off, I completely forgot the saffron, so I feel like that kind of makes it not as Persian, but it was delicious nonetheless. So right now I'm just cutting up some cucumbers and then some tomatoes to do the little side salad. And I hope that there's someone on here who watches the Kardashians and knows what I'm talking about when I said I'm doing the Kendall Jenner method. I've made this side salad a couple times now, and it's really good, especially once you get all the seasonings up in there. I removed the seeds from the cucumbers, and I would do them from the tomatoes too if they weren't so small, just to make sure that the salad doesn't become too soggy, because the cucumbers and tomatoes hold a lot of water. So I seasoned it with a little bit of olive oil, apple cider vinegar, salt, pepper, onion powder, and you can put garlic powder. You could put really whatever you want, but I think that you got to make sure you have the salt and the olive oil, and also lemon juice as well. I squeezed a little bit of lemon in there. Next, I started working on the basmati rice, and I usually cook it in a rice cooker, but I've been trying to be a little bit more minimal these days, y'all. And I was like, I wonder if I can get the job done in just a regular old pot. And yeah, that's how I cooked it, and it actually turned out pretty good. Now I'm just working on the onions and the garlic and lemon for the chicken. I like to cut my onions in long strips, and then with the garlic, I'm just gonna throw it in the food processor. I like to roll my lemons to kind of loosen up the juices in there, but I'm gonna set it aside for now and come back to it later. Now I'm going to get started on the chicken. I'm just going to lay some saran wrap over top of the chicken and pound it out. And the saran wrap is just helping the chicken juice like not splatter everywhere when I pound it out. The benefit of doing this is that you get your chicken to be more leveled so that it cooks more evenly. You kind of gotta beat it really hard though in order for it to flatten out. Now I'm just adding some olive oil to the pan, and I'm gonna saute the onions until they're a little translucent, and then add in the garlic and let that kind of saute for a couple minutes as well. I don't really measure my ingredients, my like oils or anything. I really just eyeball it. So yeah, just use your best judgment, but make sure you use enough because you don't want to burn your garlic and onions on the bottom of the pan. Now I'm just going in and adding some pepper, salt. One major mistake that I made, you guys, was I forgot to add the tomato paste to this pot before adding the chicken. So you're gonna see me in the video like add it real late after I do the chicken, and then I have to kind of like shimmy the chicken around to mix in the garlic paste. It sucked. Just make sure if you're gonna try this that you add the tomato paste prior to adding the chicken. I like to lay the chicken around the edges first and then put one in the center and just make sure that like nothing is really overlapping. You got to kind of keep your pan or pot size in mind when you're deciding how much meat you're going to cook. Alternatively, you could also chop up the chicken and do like strips as well. So here's where I am finally adding in the tomato paste that should have gone in before the chicken. And then I'm going to mix in a little bit of water to help break that paste down into a sauce. And I feel like after this, I was just completely like thrown off. I totally, like I said, forgot the saffron, which was the star of the whole show. It was the whole reason I wanted to make this dish was to use saffron, but it's okay. I still have it. I'm going to perfect this dish and try again. I have a whole box of tomato paste from Costco, so it's all good. So now I'm adding in some curry powder, some turmeric, and the fresh lemon juice. And then I'm basically just going to let this simmer and continue to flip the chicken every couple of minutes to make sure it cooks evenly. And then get started on the yogurt side that I like to eat with the chicken and the rice and the cucumber and tomato salad, like all mixed together. So I'm starting off with just a base of plain Greek yogurt, no sweetener, no flavor, and then adding in some garlic, salt, pepper, cumin, and lemon juice, and giving it a good stir. And then I'm just gonna put some saran wrap on this and set it in the refrigerator until it's time to eat. Now I'm just fluffing up my rice with a fork and then doing a final check on the chicken, and it all looks good. So we are done with this one, you guys, and this is what the final plate looked like. It was really, really good. All right, so to finish off the night, I'm gonna make one of my favorite desserts, and it is a banana smoothie. So I have some frozen bananas. I just peel and freeze these myself. There's about 2 in here, and I'm just adding in some flax milk, which is my first time trying this, and it actually isn't that bad. Chia seeds and some coconut flakes as well. These are the sweetened ones. You can get unsweetened if you're trying to watch your sugar. And then I'm just going to blend that for a few seconds just to break up the bananas. Next, I'm going to add a little bit of peanut butter. I like to add the peanut butter once the bananas have already been blended because it just helps the peanut butter to blend a little bit better versus getting stuck to the sides of the blender. And so I'm just going to blend that up and it's all done. And this is a really cool, simple, healthier option for dessert that you can do. And you can add all different types of things. If you want to add chocolate, you can add chocolate. If you want to add caramel, you can do that. You know, like you can switch up whatever you add, but having the bananas as a base, it just makes it for a really good dessert. And you can even like not blend it as much and it'll come out, or not add as much milk and it'll come out like an ice cream texture. And then you can add like your toppings to it the way you would ice cream. So it's pretty good. Hey y'all, so thank you so much for tuning in to this video. I hope that you guys liked that. This is my first time doing like a cook with me. So if you enjoyed it, if you're going to try these recipes or you just simply enjoyed listening, be sure to give me a thumbs up, like this video for me, consider subscribing if you're not. I'm really trying to grow this channel. But for now, I'm just enjoying the outdoors, getting a little vitamin D, drinking some iced coffee, and admiring these beautiful banana leaf plants. Until next time, guys, take care, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.
Maybe I've been going nowhere lately. It's time to start all over and go for it.